Hey guys, Crew of Blind Wave, I'm Eric.
Rick.
I'm Calvin.
Dragon.
Mailbag. 251. Off the table.
My knife's in the back.
It's okay. You can borrow mine.
I suppose I just opened this one because it has my name on it.
It
Do
does.
it.
And an elephant.
Do it.
And what's the elephant got to do with anything?
Because you're fat.
Man. It broke twice. You can't get. You gotta go.
That's if I was doing it, but I waited until you got all the way through, and then I
But
said,
I didn't.
zip strip.
You had to finish it.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
said zip strip.
So that's
I
it.
got to finish it. Ow.
What is it, Aaron?
Benjamin. Thank you. You rock. No, seriously, out of all the shops online, you decided to buy from us. That means the planet, the world. The world to us. It's a picture. That's why I was confused. Not that I couldn't read the word world.
So someone bought this and they're being thanked.
We really hope you love your purchase. Please visit us again soon. Sincerely, CC Studio Team.
Oh, CC Studio.
So
What
that
the
is
heck?
from Benjamin. And he's giving you.
It's a crap.
There's a crap.
There's more.
Thank you, CC
more.
Studio.
I think there's more in there. I see more than.
well,
Maybe it's just like a
Open up and look. Maybe there's a whole bunch of crap.
Maybe.
There's a crap. Dude,
Is
we
it like
must put that in our
In our bathroom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it a 10 or is it a print?
No,
Print?
it's just a single print.
Okay. Very
It just
cool.
had like a cardboard backer.
We shall put it in our bathroom.
Did,
It's a crap.
did I say like you need to have this above the toilet paper? Like it's a crap.
It's a crap. Sounds great.
It sounds like
I'm
my
glad
toilet
this
paper.
happened.
It's an amazing
It
idea.
sounds- Yeah, sounds like you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Thank you.
And the only reason I know that is because the person who sent the thank you letter. It's funny because it said thank you, you rock, and I'm like, oh man, is that a rock up here? You know, I didn't know what it was.
This looks like a rock.
Awesome.
Thank you very much
I like the art.
Thank you.
for the crap.
The crew of episode 6 all told the director that Akbar was way too ugly. People would not root for him. And he was like, you know what? We need to show that ugly people are good too. So they kept it.
And Howard the Duck come out by then?
No,
They should have told him.
they hadn't learned their lessons.
Howard the Duck.
Ooh.
Richard Marquand.
Star Wars Galactic Phrase Book and Travel Guide
Oh, cool.
by Ben Birch.
Ben
Ben
Bird.
Bird.
Illustrations by Sergio Aragones.
Let's see what we got.
Favorite Hattis food and drink. To drink, Boga Noga,
Boga Noga.
Gardula,
Gardola.
Tatuni Junko, Yatuni Bosca.
What's that mean?
All the above are mind-relaxing, to say the least. 2 decanters of Boga Noga are enough to desensitize a squad of stormtroopers for the evening. Boga Noga
squad.
is also a great engine flush if poured directly into the fuel overflow valve of your
nice.
speeder. I was thankful many chilly desert morning for a few droobs of Boga Noga in my power converters. The magnetos turned over with a flash every time.
All right. Well, interesting.
So now we can
Hot Chubas is Hotza Chuba!
Oh, Tajuba.
Let me see.
watch the Star Wars Holiday Special again and figure out what the Wookiees are saying.
Braised fork tarts are Jimuni Ronto Pagona!
Sounds good.
Goozy Splits is Scurrier Tips. Very seasonal. That's really fun. I like that. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Is it just Hatties or is it other?
It is from Ben Bargiel.
Oh, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
From Ben. Of Ben.
And it's
Um,
Ben Burt with 2 T's, so I don't know if that's the Ben Burt that you guys know or not. But I'm guessing. Because you're like, oh, Ben
Sounds like
Burt.
Ben Burt, the legendary sound designer, Star Wars.
The emphasis will be fundamental. Each simple phrase is printed out phonetically. For example, under How to Deal with Ewoks, you will be given the Ewok phrase for Can I have breakfast in my room? Fingwa jo bifla o mi gunta. Interesting.
All right. Neat.
Did you want to know?
No, thank you, please. I can't swallow another bark lizard. Netnu I Gupta ji unko mi yuzi hita huta.
So when are all these
This is
being
really cool.
added to Duolingo?
Say one of the things and then say what it means. Like this one.
But like an Ewok.
You want me to say it in
Say it in this and then tell us what it means.
Ewokese.
P1 me doopy?
And what's it mean?
It means, are we there yet?
I think it's funny. It's fun to say it that way, where you're like, "What does that mean?"
Yep.
Oh wama wonka!
Wonka. Wonka's the name of a.
I've lost a filling!
That's what that means.
You
Yeah!
don't have fillings. Wonka is the name of a Ewok, though.
Well, thank you so much. Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
We'll have to mess with it and look at it more.
Beeps, bleats, boskas, and other common intergalactic verbiage.
That sounds like
To find the R2 section.
Chopper.
The astromech.
Beeps, beeps. Okay, I was thinking of Spaceballs.
Ah.
The beats, the bleats, and the bleep, and the creeps. It's very fun. Thank you very much.
It is very cool. And being the sound designer, he would know how to phonetically describe a sound, right?
Imagine so.
Dude, there's a part in here that has R2's lines.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I said, turn to the R2 part then for the boops. The
Yes.
beeps.
Yeah, C-3PO. Did you hear that? This is madness. Don't blow your bolts. This battle's not over yet, says R2. Let's head down to A deck for cover. Darn, they sealed it off. We can't go this way.
How do you say it though?
He just beats and bloops.
But does it say it though?
No, it doesn't say the beats and
dang
bloops.
Dang.
I was like, beep, 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 beep.
It'd be better in the audiobook version.
Sure.
It's like, 3PO, at last, where have you been? R2. 3PO, I got an assignment. They're headed in this direction. Okay, but listen. What are we gonna do? We'll be sent to the Spice Mines of Kessel. Enjoy the trip. I gotta get moving. Adios.
Adios.
Adios. He says adios.
Okay.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Ooh, lots of
Star Wars question,
quizzes and trivia. Cool.
Interesting.
I like the
Are
cover.
there any of them in there good enough for our Star Wars trivia?
There's a lot in here, but there's no like author or anything. Well, let's see here. How many parsecs did Han Solo make the Kessel Run in?
12. Last stand. Unless you talk to him beforehand, when in Solo it keeps
You
getting
round it
less
down.
and less and less.
What does the TIE in TIE Fighter stand for?
Twin ion engine.
Maybe all of the
Oh, I
answers
see
are on
now.
the next
Okay.
page.
Yeah, I got it. What's the diameter of the Death Star? Tricky.
I used to know this.
Calculate the area.
Diameter of the Death Star. I don't know.
5 miles.
Isn't it like 400?
I don't know.
120 kilometers.
That's like 5 miles, right?
No.
No, it's a lot more.
What's the name of the standard rifle carried by the clone troopers?
DC-16.
This says DC-15A.
That's the old ones. It is. No, DC-15A is episode 2.
Count Dooku was one of how many Jedi who had left the Jedi Order?
10. 20. The lost 20.
It is 20.
At one point it was 10.
I mean, I guess until it went to 11.
How many Rathars did Han and Chewie have on their ship?
3.
According to Yoda, which of these is the path to the dark side?
It's multiple choice.
Nope.
Fear, anger, and aggression.
The answer is fear.
Yeah.
Fear.
Fear leads to the dark side.
Oh, okay. From there.
Yeah.
Fear.
I was thinking of episode.
How many meals does Jabba consume per day?
Never
6.
stops. 1.
Close.
All day.
Turn around.
9.
9.
9.
Okay.
Awesome. Cool. Well,
Thank you very much.
How many
Is there
courses are those
a
meals?
note for the...
For Eric's little table from Benjamin Bangerang. There wasn't.
Yes!
And I gotta give him another thing.
We got.
What
I'm
we
very
got?
confused. Star Wars Kama Sutra.
That is quite the cover.
The extremely unofficial and highly unauthorized Star Wars Kama Sutra.
I just wanted to see the cover.
I can't believe this is a thing.
Is that how they make ATSTs?
Remember when we got that
Yes.
lewd magazine that was Star Wars?
Yeah, you
Look at all those points of
disappeared
articulation
real quick.
from Benjamin Bangerak.
Okay. Do they use... Okay, yes, I need to see this. Yeah.
So stupid.
This is like Robot Chicken level.
The droids I'm looking for. They're all posed with
Yeah.
action figures.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Bigger,
That's a TARDIS!
bigger, and smellier on the inside.
Yeah.
With the TARDIS and the Tauntaun. The Force Awakens, Luke Skywalker.
He's tenting!
It's just his knee.
That's not his knee.
Nope, we'll say that one. Kusado Shag Atima Shuta. Which means, who's the slave now, bitch? Jesus. When
Holy shit!
Slave Leia choking Jabba. Oh my god. Yes, this is extremely unofficial. Works every time.
Of course it had to be
This
in
is
there.
not correct. This is not correct.
Alright, well, thank you.
Oh my god,
Person.
Caesar, no. There's a Geodude on here. It's
There's
Spock.
Spock.
Wait, Prince Sizer's there?
Rock, paper, Caesar, lizard, Spock.
I didn't get to see it.
I love it.
Why is it all the way down there when you
I
get closer
love
like that?
It's not table worthy.
That's great. Thank you.
Hey, this is Aaron.
Oh.
It's been Star Wars across the board so far.
Does the streak continue?
Medium. Okay. It's some stormtroopers toilet papering an X-Wing.
That's a really cool shirt.
That is cool. I like that.
It's not big enough. Damn.
It's pretty funny.
The streak continues.
I like it. Very good. I don't know who it's from. At first, I wasn't sure what all
Yeah.
what it all was.
Yeah.
Like, what is
Yeah.
this?
I mean, based on the last book that we got, it could have been anything stringy on that X-Wing.
Wouldn't be too bad. It'd burn up an atmosphere, right?
Maybe, I guess.
Burn up on re-entry.
I'll
Although,
just turn on
depending
the
on-
engines and it might light them on fire.
Sure. Depending on how many ply it is, you just fly real fast and it just all rips off.
Once you get to Camino, it's never getting off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
So many zip strips! Oh no.
The streak breaks.
Toilet mug.
The streak continues!
Ah,
trivia book.
Oh.
Wow.
Another.
1,100 plus questions
Damn.
on all things Star Wars.
That's a lot of points.
To help expand your Star Wars knowledge. Might be something in there you don't already know.
No, I'm sure there's a lot.
Enjoyed the Star Wars trivia video against the normies from Benjamin Bangerak.
Thank you, Benjamin.
I think there's anything. There's quizzes.
I'm sure there's much in there
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pick the one that doesn't fit.
Okay.
Wait,
Sure. That's like
Yeah.
a logic.
No, there's no other options though.
Oh. Yeah, that's what.
It's weird. It's like it was on a quiz and there's supposed to be pictures or something, and they're not there. So like, what weapon does Han Solo use?
That was in the other book.
DL44 blaster pistol.
The answer is blaster.
Wait,
Fucking normies.
what is the Millennium Falcon modeled after?
Modeled after, or it's model number?
Modeled after.
I mean, it's a freighter with the
Well, what's
The-
the like base for the model?
oh
the bomber.
the plane. There's a
That
plane
one- that,
called
B-52?
that has a similar
Not
thing.
B-52.
Oh, the Sky Fortress?
Tell me what is it?
A hamburger with an olive sitting next to it.
What?
Is that true? Hamburger with a bite out of it?
I've never heard that.
I don't know.
This bogus book.
Someone can make sure.
Who was aboard the AT-AT that blew up the shield generator in Empire Strikes Back?
General Veers, Maximilian Veers.
Yeah, Veers.
I met him. He's
Did you?
really cool. He's really sweet.
Yeah. Julian Glover. That's his name, right? Very
The
cool.
one I saw that I was like, oh, this is a nice one. It was like, who's the Geonosian Archduke?
All right.
And I was like, oh. And the answer was Pablo the Lesser. And I'm like, well, that seems like a nice question. Okay. And then I read another one. It was like, what is Han Solo's weapon? And I'm like, blaster. What? Such a difference in question.
Yeah, definitely. One of them, literally, in Empire Strikes Back, who does Harrison Ford betray?
Han
Not
Solo?
betray.
That's all it is.
Portray. Very cool. Some of these, yeah, that one should not be next to that one. This one is, who is Luke's father?
Anakin Skywalker.
Yes.
Spoilers.
This one is, what species is Jedi Master Evan Peel?
Oh man, what is he called? I don't remember.
It's Atlantic. Lannik. Damn, I don't remember his homeworld.
Lenica.
Laconia.
Konya.
Heavy.
Continue.
Another book.
Yeah, that one that was like, which one doesn't fit? The
Yeah.
answer was Y-wing.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
like, what do you mean?
Maybe
There's
it had
probably like a
Imperial
handout.
ships and rebel ships together. I don't know.
Yeah, well, at least Rick's that he had was like,
Yeah.
which one, what of these
Sure.
starts your path to the dark side?
And what we got? Oh my god,
An
another
official
one!
book of Star Wars trivia. This book has not been authorized by any person or entity connected with Lucasfilm.
There's tabs though.
There's tabs.
Let me see if there's a name. New. But Benjamin Bangarang has sent some of the others, so. This
must
is, where are the tabs? There's Star Wars. Fold it over. It doesn't say. Part 1. ESB.
Empire Strikes Back.
ROJ.
Gotcha.
Alright, let's get one of these. Name the 2 television movies that featured our furry friends, the Ewoks.
Caravan of
Caravan of Courage.
Courage. I was gonna say truth. I couldn't think what it was.
And fuck, I can't remember.
Stick of truth.
Sure. And then Ewok Avengers. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know.
The Ewok Adventure.
Yes,
Caravan of
got it,
Courage.
man.
No. It's the Ewok Adventure Caravan of
Oh,
Courage,
that's one.
Damn. Okay.
which is 1984. Ewoks: The Battle for Endor.
Battle for
Yeah.
Endor.
1985.
Damn. Well, I had the full of the one.
And
At
then
least you
this,
get 1 point credit.
this isn't even a bonus question. Who played Mad Mardigan in Willow?
Fucking Batman.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer.
True, but it's just weird.
George
That's-
Clooney.
That is a weird question. But hey, it's a bonus.
I'm like,
No,
I don't
it's
know
not a
who that-
bonus.
It's not a bonus.
No, that's not a bonus question.
It's Lucasfilm.
I suppose so.
Honestly, like I don't know that movie, but I
weird.
know Warwick Davis and I know Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's neat though because it has a lot of like,
Extra info.
yeah, like making of and
Sure.
Behind the scenes stories.
where they're
and
getting their
stuff.
answers from.
Ah, that's okay. All right.
Citations.
So sources.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Cool.
So it's good to have sources.
That better be a Star Wars package.
Star Wars trivia package.
I'm assuming no.
Pick another one. We gotta keep the streak going.
We got to. Whose turn is it?
Eric's.
Yeah, this would be
Yeah.
8 if we keep it.
This might be the longest streak.
Aaron, you better fucking pick the right one.
If it's not,
Man, how much was it no?
you're getting beaten.
They told me they fixed.
Hey,
All right.
my belt, like,
What do you beat?
this belt has a strip of spring steel inside of it.
Why?
Look at this.
Why?
He's right. You can beat people with
It's
it.
a gun belt.
Okay.
All right. This is
shoots
to
people?
me. Oh, cool.
The streak continues.
Well,
Huzzah!
it does. This is the Star Wars Ultimate Action Figure Collection.
It had Eric's name on it, so I'm like, this is probably Star Wars then.
To help with your collecting, really enjoying the Book of Boba Fett reactions and long discussions, guys. It's like I learned something new about Star Wars each time.
Cool.
By the way, how's that Star Wars podcast idea coming from Benjamin Bangarang?
Yes.
Slowly.
Slowly, but we hope to have something for. Oh, fuck.
I don't have that one.
No, this is just cool to see.
Look how intense Yoda looks on the front.
Hey, you actually get to see them outside of their boxes.
I don't know if I like it. Hey, look at all these fat Gamorreans!
They're just furry.
Look at how bad
Eric.
he is.
Even the power of the Force, in which everybody was in super good shape. They're fatter than the Book of Boba Fett.
I don't know why you body shame these Gamorreans.
Look at
It's
that
not shaming.
Gamorrean.
It is.
No, they're shaming it by making them more in shape.
No, you're shaming. Like you look at Calvin, you're
They're
like, why is Calvin so skinny?
No, Book of Boba said we're gonna make them lean
That's
and
it's
improved.
reverse body shaming.
Nope.
It's just not that they're fat.
Eric,
Nope.
do me a favor and just look at Yoda on the front cover.
Look at
You
those
gotta-
eyes.
That's what I said.
Clone Wars Yoda too. Damn.
I wish Rick wouldn't have pointed. I wanted to be like Fine Waldo.
Oh, sorry.
Max
Man,
Rebo.
I love Max Rebo being just so prominent.
He's so
So
blue.
blue.
So blue. Very, very cool.
What's that?
That is Evolution Rider from The Force Unleashed.
I hope in season 2 of Book of Boba, Max Rebo's skinny.
There's another one.
Oh yeah, do you have him?
Imbo! Yeah, I got Imbo.
Hope he needs to like go on a diet. Or
Right?
something.
Like these Gamorreans worked off this weight and are looking good, like MMA fighters and shit, to protect
Yeah.
their. And then Eric's like, "Fucking get some weight!
Yep.
You're a pig!"
You know what? They're not slimy enough either.
Huh?
They're supposed to be really slimy. Their masks are slimy.
Drooly.
Did you watch that TikTok lady?
No.
I saw a TikTok lady who was like, "These ones aren't as slimy in their nose either.
They need to be some more slimy and they need to be fatter.
They don't
Do you
have
think
to be fatter."
Gamorreans sumo wrestle? Do you think that's like part of the culture?
I mean, they were boxing in
were.
in Mandalorian, so maybe.
I mean,
I was like, their noses could be wetter, but I don't think they have to be fatter.
wasn't really
Gotta
boxing.
be fatter.
It's not like it's not Star
You know
Wars.
what? I would be with you if when we did flash back to the Gamorreans that were at Jabba's palace, if they were a little fatter.
I have a bigger issue with the Pikes looking so different from the Clone Wars. Than the Gamorreans being skinnier Gamorreans.
I suppose. No, because I've seen Gamorreans in live action before. I've never seen the Pikes in live action like that, other than Solo. In
Sure.
which case, you don't see their face.
But like, there's aliens I've only seen in like maybe Clone Wars, and then when they come to live action, they look like they did there.
sure,
Yoda looks real different between the movies.
like Ahsoka
And the animated. You know?
Yeah, he's probably the character that changes the most.
Yeah.
Well, we can all agree that Rebels Yoda could use some work.
It's probably my least favorite of the Yodas.
This is sweet.
But I also think it's supposed to, is that supposed to be more Ralph McQuarrie-y, or that's what I think it's supposed to be, right? So
Sure.
they went with that art style.
There's a lot of Ralph
Very,
McQuarrie stuff. in
very
Rebels.
cool look. Ruger Nos, Savage Press.
Thank you very much for that book that Eric gets to look at.
Wicked.
It's been way over there. Ah! I had him. I think
Really?
I had a Boss Nass,
Him of all things?
but Rick, shut the fucking hit him with the book.
It's that one guy that's next to
Sassy Tim.
Chancellor Valorum. Right?
What?
Isn't
That
that
guy?
him?
That's a Jedi,
Is it?
right?
I thought it was a.
Did I just not look at it right?
I don't know.
Did you call him Sessiton?
Yes.
I could
Okay.
accept.
That's not says
I would accept.
That's hair.
I would accept Ekoth or Agent Kolar.
I thought, well, when Calvin had it here, I saw Jedi robes, and I
get
saw
you.
this
Yeah, you
come
saw the
down,
thing.
Yeah.
and I'm like, that says A10, and then he called him the one dude. I'm like, there's no way he's that guy. That guy's blue.
Must have
Wasn't there
been.
another guy that was brown though?
No, it was like a skinny alien woman, right?
Sly Moore is the Umbar.
And then there was like a they had blue
Masameda.
tentacles. coming
Masameda
down.
is the blue, and then another episode. There's like an Asian lady too.
Yeah. Okay.
But
But it's not him.
Okay.
Was that a Zabrak?
yeah, he's just Zabrak.
He just had hair. That
If
came
you look
down.
That's
closely,
weird,
he
yeah.
actually has Maul-like in like
Tattoos?
not tattoos, but like indents into his face.
Indent.
I have to open this one because it has my name on it.
Do it.
But I don't know what it is. At
Fingers
some point, I gotta run out.
Better be
Okay.
Star Wars.
Fingers crossed.
I can't control
Did
what's
we
been
have
said.
a 100% Star Wars?
No,
You think it's
of
possible?
course
I think
not.
it's more likely than not.
It
to
is
be
if we
honest.
stop and do these later.
It's true.
But it has my
He
name
has a
on it.
point.
It has my name on it.
So we all agree Aaron's greed is what's going to break the streak.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
My greed.
Yeah. It's mine. I want to open it.
Yeah, you had your mailbag last time.
Well,
Feed.
Yeah.
What if
And it was
it's
beautiful.
what if it's related to something we got already before?
Is
that okay?
I don't know. Dude wipes. I love dude wipes.
These are frozen.
Are they frozen dude
Yeah.
wipes?
Seal.
It was like 9 degrees outside.
This is probably with the Star Wars It's a Crap
Yeah.
sign. Oh, man.
Thought-provoking questions to answer while you poop.
Your hands are warm right now.
They are right now, yeah.
Are you okay?
He was cooling me down.
They have to recharge.
It's really cold. You imagine that on your butthole?
Oh yeah.
So refreshing though.
I guess.
Definitely wake you up in the middle of the night.
To help work the poop out, a consolation for Eric's little table. Don't forget to wipe and wash your hands there. Just don't set these next to the Clorox ones and do what Eric did.
I did that in the middle of the night one time.
Yeah, that will definitely wake you
I
up.
would rather
Keep you
the
awake.
super cold frozen ones.
Bathroom guest book.
Oh, guest book. That's cool.
Give us a question.
What
Let's
do
start
you,
pooping.
What do you write in?
Let's start pooping.
Welcome to the bathroom. If you haven't already, please seat yourself. When comfortable, sign in and answer the question. We ask that you urinate with precision and elegance. Remember, sprinkles are for cupcakes and not toilet seats. So you sign in here.
With what?
You know.
Shit.
Please draw a little poop in the box you believe to be correct. And write your name next to it. What?
Do you have to write your name and phone number
man,
and say,
we
like,
could've
call
had
me
s-
for a good time?
We could have had search from the normies right
So it has little squares, right?
Yeah.
They say date, name, reason for visit. Then a question. Given the choice of anyone in the world, who would you want as a dinner guest?
Living, I assume? Anyone in the world?
Given the choice of anyone in the world, so yeah, I assume so.
I love how it has a diagram.
Sweary.
Sweary?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's a rating of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it alternates between poop or toilet paper. So like 5 poops, 5 toilet papers.
So how good was your shit and how good was your wipe? Is that what it is?
How good was your visit? Is the
So,
idea.
if
Okay.
possible, the
He's a-
person I invite must come to this dinner.
I suppose, yeah.
Bigfoot. If he doesn't show up, I know he's not real.
It's not a
I
person.
mean, he's just on Discord.
But what if Bigfoot shows up? Yeah.
Well, then I know.
Yeah.
And I am rich.
But
No, but he's on Discord.
No, Bigfoot. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Not
Bigfoot.
that.
you should say the Yeti.
the Yeti.
Oh, then say that.
The Yeti.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
The
all that
abominable
for him to say that.
snowman.
But yeah, no, their questions are like, would you like to be famous, and in what way? Which is the most beautiful place in the world? In 1 or 2 sentences, who are you? What's the most ridiculous fact you know? What are the unwritten rules of where you work? So the idea is like someone sits down and they see this and they have a pen there and
Yeah.
then they write in their date, their name, and their reason for their visit, and then they answer a question,
What
and
is
then they
this?
mark their rating of 1 out of 5.
What is the most ridiculous fact I know?
Probably some Star Wars thing.
Mine's got to be a wrestling thing.
Jar War. No. Jabba's accountant is named Tessic.
Okay.
Is that ridiculous?
Not for him.
There were, I think, 536 full-size spiral-cut hams on the Titanic when it was sunk.
In West Virginia, you can take your wife to the courthouse on Sunday and slap her. It's legal.
In Columbus, you cannot walk backwards down the street with the ice cream cone in your pocket.
It's true.
That's a law. I don't know if that's like fact, but it's a fact that it's a law.
It's a fact that it's a law.
I guess.
There you go.
What's the one where like it's something about putting a horse in the bathtub? There's like a law for that.
I don't think I know that one.
I heard about that one too, but I don't know fact wise. I don't know. A dork is a whale's penis.
I told you that yesterday.
No, I asked and you knew it as well.
So you asked a question and I told you what the answer was, and then you learned it.
No, I knew it before.
Did you feel how cold these were?
Then why'd you
Yeah, I
ask?
pulled it out. It's really cold. I was asking you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So we all agree Aaron broke the streak.
No, that was related to the crap. It's a crap.
It was related to the bathroom.
It was related to the It's a Crap gift, which is Star Wars related as well. You can't have It's a Crap without.
Aaron broke the streak.
Oh, now he definitely broke
Now
the
he
streak.
broke the
'cause
streak.
if there was no more Star Wars, I would have said, nah, he
It says Star Wars!
It's Star Wars now.
What do you mean?
That means you broke your streak.
That was
Yeah.
related to the other
was
Star
the-
Wars.
Nope.
Which one's this, Calvin? What's it say?
This is the unofficial Star Wars trivia and quiz book, a galaxy of movie fun from Anakin to Yoda.
How many unofficial
Mark
Star Wars
Schulman.
trivia books are there?
Eric, if
As
these people
many
made
as
any
there
money,
needs to be, yeah.
you should write one of these.
I'll write one.
If these people made any money?
Yeah.
Why does it say Chewbacca
I mean, there's so many of them. Someone must have.
behind
at
the
some point.
scenes?
I'm assuming.
And
Yeah.
some amount of money.
Behind the scenes, like little tidbits and stuff.
I mean, I have all of my questions I've
Exactly.
written on my phone.
There you go. Bottom of publishing.
Sell them to Schmodown.
Because sell them to people.
Yeah, it's like
Trivial Pursuit.
it's like the SAT study guide, but for Smurdown.
What was the very first special effects shot ever produced by Industrial Light and Magic for A New Hope?
Very first special effects shot?
I'll go with the opening crawl.
I feel like it would be like a Falcon related thing.
I think of it like a ship flying, right? Is it ship flying related? It wouldn't be the Death Star.
Trying to
explosion,
find
right?
the answers.
How about Luke turning on the lightsaber? I don't know. Just trying to think of different effect shots that would be like, what would they have done? I don't know what their first one would have been. Where's the answer, Calvin?
It's hard.
I'm looking.
The books are very confusing.
These books seem written better.
Okay, the shot in the beginning where the escape pod with C-3PO and R2-D2 moves away from Princess Leia's ship.
Okay. It was a ship thing.
And it has 4 engines.
It does.
You're right.
It does indeed, Eric.
Is that a question you had, Eric?
It was. I remember it.
Remember? You gave it to me.
Multiple choice.
I said 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, fucking multiple choice. Should have said like 57, 4, none.
I try not to make them all easy, though.
What explosive effect was used on the final TIE fighter in the space battle after the Millennium Falcon left the Death Star in A New Hope?
What explosive effect? Like a squib? Is that what you mean? Or like a in-universe thing?
A firecracker. I don't know. I don't know what you're looking for.
Flash paper.
I don't know what you're looking for.
It was destroyed in a triple explosion. That's not really the answer to the question that I was expecting.
Hey, they wanted to be hard. It's hard.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what the question meant.
Explosive effect.
Triple explosion.
Maybe
So
that's
maybe
a
because there
technique
were-
name or something?
Like 3 separate explosive
Explosions.
charges not in simultaneous detonation, but in sequential maybe. I don't know.
Do one more.
What provided the engine sound of the Star Destroyer?
A boat.
I think they use it at some point, but I don't know. Power lines.
A tugboat.
A broken air conditioner.
Oh, cool.
I think they record power lines for something at some point, like some kind of sound film, but I can't remember what it was for, so I just guessed that.
Okay, this one's, I think, is easy. What is the name of George Lucas's proprietary audio technology company?
Skywalker Sound. Or THX.
There you go.
Okay. I'm not sure which one that was. Which sound thing is it?
Yeah.
I always remember watching the special edition VHS, and they always talking about like THX, Skywalker Sound, and Industrial Light and Magic have completely, revamped, enhanced, and added to these classic movies.
You had to have one volume for THX and one volume for the rest of everything else on the tape.
No, so many of my questions are all in-universe stuff. I lack on that out-universe sometimes.
Well,
Except
now
for
you have
I try to do actors.
Now you have a book.
Yeah.
Well, thank you to the individual who sent this.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that would be fun to write a trivia thing.
I can lay it out for you.
Here's one of my questions, Aaron. I want you to guess it.
True.
What is the name of Pindra Sulu's mother? Sulio's mother, not Sulu. Sulio.
Oh,
Pindra
I was about to correct you.
Sulio's mother. You don't have to get the question, but you have to pick which movie this is referencing.
Which movie?
Which movie am I referencing? It's almost impossible to get.
Episode
Clone Wars.
You're both
Solo.
Yeah, you're close.
Is it Rogue One?
Rogue One. Pindra Sulu is the little Asian girl that Jin rescues in the Tython Square. And then the name of the mother is Hayuka Sulio. Hayuka Sulio.
I was going through like
Those are my
episode-
training things, because like Pindra, I'll keep that in my head, and then whenever I have what's the name of that little girl that she saves, Pindra Sulio.
I went through like episode, and I'm like, it's not original. Like prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that. It's gonna be 3 probably, but I can't think of anything it would be. So then new trilogy, and I'm like, I can't think of one. Solo, because there's a bunch of random little kids in Solo
There
and
is,
stuff too.
yeah,
And I'm like,
the Scrum Rats.
yeah, and I'm like, I don't know why you would know these, but you just find out what their name is or something. I don't know. It's funny because in Solo, it's like in the very beginning, I think that there's like 2 kids in the background playing like sabacc.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to remember what moves that they used and what Solo and Lando used, but I think that some kid wins in the background in the very beginning of that movie in the same way that Solo wins the Falcon at the end of the movie.
By taking the...
You hear them in the background, not stealing, but like the what's being
Gotcha.
like full sabacc and versus like I forget what the other one's called.
Yeah.
The
That kind
hand.
of thing. Yeah, like they're saying their hands and stuff, and I think that they do the same thing at the end.
Straight staves?
Something
I think is
like
the name
that.
Of the hand that...
I know there's a full sabacc and there's a straight something.
There's full sabak, there's straight staves, and then he has the little green Psylop, is what he uses to cheat.
Yeah. And he's like, if only you would have had this little Psylop.
Yeah. You got everything you need there, pal? Open it! Inside is...
I'm gonna guess a bottle of poopery. Or a tiny little roll.
Star Wars trivia
Nah, I got
poster.
A scroll poster thing. Is it stapled, Rick?
No.
It's an inside-out roll of toilet paper.
For our bathroom.
Like inside this is toilet paper?
Yeah, and the roll's on the outside.
It's slowly coming.
Come on, Rick, what you doing?
Ugh.
All that
Is it
all that boxing hasn't helped you?
vacuum sealed?
All those push-ups and you can't lift a bloody twig.
I'm so glad it was pointed
My
that way.
mouth was open!
I'm so happy.
That's why it was so hard.
I'm so glad
I should've read this
didn't
first.
offer to help this time.
Last time it was me and Calvin.
This is the herpes of crafting.
Oh, I hate glitter.
It's everywhere on Rick. Look at that.
My brother
Stuck to his
would
arm. Look, you
never
accidentally
return.
put your arm down, and it's stuck to it. This is the cheapest fucking glitter.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's so staticky.
Is there a note?
It's sticky.
It's just the receipt.
Is there
You know
It's
what
a
this
lot
does?
higher power spring than it used to be.
that
and these fucking
ruined
rivets.
days.
Ruined days.
Makes sense why it was stapled so hard on the one side and so
Yeah.
hard to pull out. Look at Rick. He's so sparkly.
Oh,
I'm so sparkly.
it's in your watch.
Oh, my dick.
I'm so happy it was over there.
Man, why does it be over here?
And then I gave it to Rick. Because like if I had given it to you, you might have opened it this way.
Yeah, I definitely would have held the tube like this and pulled it
Yeah.
out.
So I'm so glad I gave it to Rick. Thank goodness.
This couldn't have been the thing that stopped the streak.
The streak.
Well, thank God I got my little table.
Congrats for 700,000! Yay!
Fuckers.
Oh my goodness.
Man, this spring has a lot of force. Try to push that down in there.
Here's another one, Eric.
It's well
I'm gonna
charged.
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was that with that ruined days like on it then, I
Yeah,
guess,
and
right?
then there's a foam buffer acting as like a wad, probably. Holy bitch.
You're pulling a SpongeBob. You're just putting it on my lawn.
SpongeBob.
All right.
That's awesome.
And also horrible.
Bob has to clean.
Look at Rick!
Pile as much of it on Eric as you can.
You're gonna go home and Maggie's gonna think
He
that
has
you
to
like
stream.
strangled a stripper or something. You know?
For today?
Would a stripper have this much?
I don't know.
It'd have to be like a legion of strippers.
It would have to be a crevice of a stripper.
What is that?
I'm not
Hey, that's a great documentary.
Is that a script?
there. I'm not there.
No, wait, this is the documentary.
This is the I'm not there.
Looks like Kirby
Screenplay.
Enthusiasm almost. Like that's what that reminds me.
Let's put that on that side.
Christian Bale,
Here.
Kate
Before this
Blanchett,
gets glitter.
Richard
Yeah.
Gere, Heath
It's
Ledger
it's
I've
kind of a documentary.
are all Bob Dylan.
Yeah, so they all play Bob
Yeah.
Dylan through various points of his life.
I've heard of this.
It's good. It's really good.
Hello, crew of Blind Wave. Mr. Courier here. Like the font, Calvin? I will say, it does help reduce the page amount.
It does.
Today's gift is the movie I'm Not There and the script of it. It is an unconventional biographical film inspired by the life and work of Bob Dylan. I was personally confused when I first saw it, so I looked up how the story and characters were written and told, and then I understood. When Rick mentioned he loved the man, I knew this was meant for him. Sorry if he owns this already.
This, but not the script.
Have you heard
Yeah.
the most recent Bob Dylan news, Rick?
No.
So, supposedly, you'll probably end up hearing more Bob Dylan songs in random things
Yeah?
because Bob Dylan sold like his library for like
Did he?
$20 million. I don't know how much the money was to Sony.
Wow.
So they'll probably be using it in movies, commercials, and things
Okay.
like that. but he
Only 20 million.
I don't remember the exact number.
Okay.
I'll look. I just heard on the news, and I remember. I mean, it gets to a point where I'm just like, that's a lot of money, you know.
Sure.
But you keep adding to it, doesn't
It's
like.
probably like 520 million.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't know how much.
I don't know how much it costs to license one of the songs, but there's a lot of songs.
Once again, my gift seems to only benefit one person at the table. I want to say this will be the last time, but I can't make any promises. I tend to base my decisions based on what is said in up-to-date reactions or podcasts. So I have a question for everyone at the table. What is your favorite piece of behind-the-scenes trivia? It doesn't have to be about movies or TV. It can be about any product, music, toys, wrestling, whatever.
Favorite trivia behind the scenes?
I think my favorite one is that Mick Foley. It's a very long story, but Mick Foley wanted to come in on Santa's sleigh for his Hall of Fame, and Vince denied him hilariously. It's one of my favorites.
Man, I don't know what my favorite behind the scenes thing is. Because I like, usually when I watch movies and stuff, I like looking at random like behind the scenes information and different things too.
I like that the stunt coordinator for episode 4, A New Hope, who was wearing the Tuscan outfit, could not see out of his mask. So when he's striking at Luke on the ground, the expression that Mark Hamill has is quite real. Because it's pretty much like, I'm going to hit, just make it look like I can't see to make it so I'm not hitting you. So you have to just dodge out of the way of this for real. So Mark Hamill has to just stand there and wait.
I don't know. Maybe it's things like in Secret of the Ooze for Ninja Turtles, the actor for Casey Jones had, I believe it was cancer, and couldn't be in the movie. And then they created the character of Kino, who actually was one of the turtles in the previous movie. I think it was Donatello, is what I want to say. Which I think that's just a neat thing that, he used to be one of the turtles in the suits. Then they just made a character, and he became a character in the movie. And I like
one of my favorites.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
That's cool.
So.
I really like during the making of Fellowship of the Ring, Sean Bean was famously terrified of heights, especially in aircraft when they would have to fly the Fellowship cast up to the top of the mountain so they could walk in the snow and stuff. Sean Bean refused transport by helicopter and instead climbed in full...
like he would start earlier, right?
Yeah. He climbed for like 4 hours to get to the top of the mountain in full costume,
And makeup.
shield on his back,
Dressed
sword
like
on his hip,
Warrior.
everything. He climbed.
I like the story of Christopher Lee with the stabbing of a man.
The sound.
Yeah.
That's not what it sounds like. I like that story too. But I don't know what my favorite behind the scene thing is. There's probably some other ones. Like there's been some interesting behind the scenes stuff that I've read of different movies and stuff, and just been like, oh, that's really neat.
Yeah.
But now I probably can't think of it. You know.
They have some they like. There's a lot I remember and liking, but one that stands out to me recently is about Brie Larson as Captain Marvel in Endgame. Paraphrase quote from the co-writer of Endgame, Stephen McFeely. Do the math here. Captain Marvel is a 90s movie, but Brie Larson has to shoot our movie first, which takes place 20 years later. So she has to pretend to be a person who's 20 years removed from a movie she has not shot and has not been written yet. So we have to write a character, then go to the Captain Marvel directors and say, okay, this person, 20 years later, is this hypothetically the type of person she would become after your hypothetical movie? So they had to do a lot of that stuff out of order. Since you're in the middle of Cobra Kai, as of this writing, here's one you might like, and I think we know this one. Responding to years of criticism of "You're the best" on the radio, singer Joe Esposito called into the Adam Carolla show on April 9th, 2008. The criticism was that the lyric "History repeats itself" was inappropriate because it played during Daniel LaRusso's first All-Valley tournament in The Karate Kid. Esposito revealed that the power ballad was originally intended for Rocky III soundtrack, but was replaced by Eye of the Tiger. It was subsequently also turned down for Flashdance soundtrack in favor of Maniac. Can you imagine if in a future season of Cobra Kai, they use Eye of the Tiger when everyone is expecting, you're the best? How many people do you think would understand the bait and switch?
Us.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
I mean, we would be like, we've talked about that a little bit too.
Yeah.
I retained the flash dance part because the lead actor in that movie is the Twyla Cantina owner
Yeah.
in the Book of Boba Fett.
Jessica Biel's.
And Sheriff Lucia
think it's
Cable in
Beals.
Swamp Thing.
Not Beal.
That is her, isn't it?
It's Beals. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't make that connection, having seen Swamp Thing.
I think I had mentioned it when we were
We're
looking
looking
her
through
up.
IMDb.
And then finally, here's a quick follow-up since the last mailbag. Eric, you've talked about wanting to film a one-take fight scene. I hope you find the time to do it. If it has to be a fake one-shot, I'm sure you'll make it badass. Also, you've brought up cringe humor in Peacemaker, referencing The Office. Would you put Cobra Kai in this category? I feel like Johnny certainly embodies this, at least in earlier seasons. I see what you mean. Not, cringe humor in like something like The Office is almost the point. Whereas in Cobra Kai, it's used to kind of flavor and season certain scenes.
I suppose it's Scott's Tots.
Scott's Tots, man. So
You need
good.
to watch
And
it.
then Rick, Vampires, 1998, is the John Carpenter movie.
Yeah.
Did you know, among the credited actors in that is Chad Stahelski? You mentioned, you already knew he directed all the John Wick movies and stunt double Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. But did you know he played Chad in Matrix 4? I found that out later. Chad, who was Trinity's fake husband,
Yeah.
is the guy
Oh,
that directed John Wick and was the stunt double of Neo.
Oh, neat.
Maybe
That's really funny that his stunt
Yeah.
double was like with. That's neat.
He was,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe it's an in joke to him being Reeves' stunt double, but if not, it's still clever. He's also, at the time of this letter, is assumed to direct the new Highlander movie and the film adaptation of Ghost of Tsushima. Also, you randomly
hear that.
said
About that, yeah.
Yeah. Also, you randomly said the Candyland Killer, and I feel like that should be the basis of the next Halloween one-shot RPG. The Candyland Killer. Calvin, continuing the trend of getting to know who you are, who, in your opinion, is the ultimate badass actor/actress of all time?
Of all time?
By the way, I also thought you said there was a Lorax in Avatar.
I tried to clarify and I thought I understood and was so excited to see it.
Who's your favorite badass actor/actress of all time?
My favorite badass actor is probably going to be Keanu Reeves.
Gotcha. Aaron, you said that you've listened to audiobooks and you love James Bond, so I highly recommend the following audiobooks with their respective narrators. The Man with the Golden Gun, Kenneth Branagh.
Okay.
Moonraker, Bill Nighy. Thunderball, Jason Isaacs.
That sounds cool.
Octopussy, Tom Hiddleston.
What?
On Her Majesty's Secret Service, David Tennant. From Russia with Love, Toby Stevens.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you recognize Phoebe's actress in Ghostbusters Afterlife? She's also young Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, and young Theo in the Haunting of Hill House. Finally, congrats on your commercial.
No, yeah. Mel and I talked about it because Phoebe, she's in Haunting of Hill House.
Mm-hmm.
She's also Melanie recognized her from Handmaid's Tale
Yeah,
as
gotcha.
well.
Oh, okay.
Which we then dove into like her age and stuff because Melanie was surprised at her age with what she did in Handmaid's Tale and the story they had her being there because she thought it was more. Like she thought she was gonna be older, like over 18, given the story beats that she had in Handmaid's Tale, which is usually a very darker themed
Yeah,
show, you know. So, but I did not know her from that, but I did recognize her from maybe not on the first watching, but the
Gotcha.
second watching when me and Melanie were talking about stuff.
Cool.
Once again, I wish you all and your loved ones well. Thank you for your time and all that you do. Mr. Courier.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mr. Courier.
Courier.
Thank you very much. This
Thank
is
you.
amazing.
I think after
Dare not
thinking about
touch it.
stuff too while things are being talked about, I think one of my favorite behind the scenes kind of like tidbits was actually more so about New Line Cinema. I think I talked about this to you guys too, was that the guy who created and owned New Line Cinema, they were really needing money and they decided to do the Nightmare on Elm Street series. And he put like all of his eggs in that basket, and while they were filming that movie, he was out walking the streets trying to find more money from other people. Like not like literally on the streets, but like
Sure.
other like producers and influencers
Investors,
and whatever.
yeah,
And he was trying to find money as much as he could to get it in there. And if if Nightmare on Elm Street wouldn't have worked, New Line Cinema would not have been a thing, which would have been a lot of movies
Yeah.
that wouldn't have existed in the way they did.
Final Fantasy of movies.
Yeah, because a lot of the movies that New Line Cinema picked up were ones that had been passed on by other bigger companies.
Sure.
You know,
Like the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles. You know,
Yeah.
like
If it wasn't for New Line, Lord of the Rings would have been 2 movies.
so. I just think that that's a neat thing that like
That's cool.
a lot of movies that we like, we owe to Nightmare on Elm Street.
Which is a great movie.
So really cool. All right.
Rick,
What have you done?
I feel like you just.
Wallowing in his grief.
Yeah.
We have Star Wars: How Not to Get Eaten by Ewoks and Other Galactic Survival Skills.
That's good.
So this must be like what stormtroopers get, right?
useful.
Like,
Sure. Yeah.
and then we also have the lightsaber collection,
Ah, cool.
which is really cool and has one of the best lightsabers on the back.
Dark Saber.
Oh, Inquisitor Saber.
That's really cool. And there's 2 notes.
How not to get captured by stormtroopers, choked by a Sith,
Whoa.
kidnapped by hostile Tusken Raiders,
Very cool.
disintegrated by a bounty hunter, trapped on an exploding Death Star, frozen in carbonite, taken over by parasitic Geonosian brainworm, caught in the crossfire of a deadly battle, baked to death on Tatooine, and other galactic survival skills.
I don't mind it when it's like that.
That's really cool.
Very cool. I want to keep it far away from the glitter.
Yep.
To help with the lightsaber choreography contest, hope you guys decide to enter. Think of all the cool stuff you could do now, like the Witcher move you liked, Eric.
That's pretty cool.
After all these years, plus that's what started it all. From Benjamin Bangarang.
Yeah. That Witcher move was great. And very easy to do with the lightsaber.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. After Rebels, will there be a resistance reaction? While not as popular, it's enjoyable and canon. Or Ewok movie reactions. Rick loves his bad movies, and if you watch the holiday special, you can watch anything from Benjamin Bangarang.
I don't have much of a desire to take these guys through Resistance. If they want to watch it on their own, I think that's fine. But I don't know if we need a whole nother React series for it. That was good.
We're going to be watching Star Wars Droids after Rebels.
There's lots of Star Wars Legos that I've not seen.
There's a new Halloween one that came out, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. But no, this is really cool. It covers a lot of sabers. Like sabers from canon, sabers that aren't from canon, like all kinds of stuff. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and they're all done in. like,
Calvin,
similar style.
what race of what species is that?
It's Atlantic.
Huh?
Says it right there.
Yeah.
I was looking for where the Atlantic
Homeworld was?
were from. Yeah.
Debabalaba. I like that.
From Chalakta.
Very cool.
Syndralig.
Syndralig, baby.
That's so cool. I love it.
Nick Gillard.
Move the book. Move the book. No.
Oh,
Yes!
it's
You got one.
wait.
We got one!
Yeah, the other one.
Jesus. Hope it's not a toilet mug in there.
I hope it is. Zips.
One toilet mug.
Obsessed with Star Wars. Test your knowledge of a galactic far, far away.
Galaxy.
Yeah, that's
Of a galactic.
2,500 questions.
A lot of these are Legends questions in this book.
by Benjamin Harper.
Let's open and ask a question. Which astromech droid piloted Obi-Wan's starfighter off Utapau as a diversion?
Off Utapau is R4, not R4P17, but R4G7? I don't remember.
You want the multiple choice?
Yeah.
We have R4G9, R4P17, R2D2, and R5D4.
I'm gonna guess A.
It's A. I feel like they give you
Yeah.
crappy R2.
Yeah, it's not great.
R2,
Well,
yeah.
R4P17 is a good one, but he dies in the beginning of episode 3.
I guess, but putting R2D2 there, it's like, it wasn't him.
For Eric in next year's Star Wars Schmodown from Benjamin Bangarang.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Benjamin.
For Eric when Aaron's on his shit break from Benjamin Bangarang.
Thank
Whoa.
you very much.
Trivia from a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars Original Trilogy Edition by Chris Hothice Planet.
Cool.
Eric, this one is question 1107, and it starts off with Anakin and Obi-Wan were recalled from the Outer Rim sieges after a catastrophe occurred. General Grievous had managed to evade the Jedi and kidnap Chancellor Palpatine. He was holding the Chancellor hostage in his flagship, the Invisible Hand, high above Coruscant, where a deadly battle was underway. Star Destroyers and Separatist ships clogged space above the city planet. Obi-Wan and Anakin swooped their Jedi interceptors into the fray with a clear mission to save the Chancellor from the clutches of the sinister Count Dooku and his henchman, General Grievous. As the two Jedi soared ever near to their target, Anakin noticed that General Grievous' ship was heavily protected by vulture droids. Sensing attack, the droids launched themselves toward the Jedi. Obi-Wan called this in Squad 7 to help fight off all the vulture droids. When the droids attacked a member of Squad 7, Anakin told Obi-Wan that he was going to help the clone. What did Obi-Wan say to Anakin?
That is a hell of a question.
That's a hell of a question.
And like, it's so big, and I was like, what the hell? What is this going to be?
They have their job and we have ours, something like that?
Yeah. The answer is no. They're doing their jobs, and we can do ours.
Yeah, okay. I just had so much preamble, I can't remember.
I know. There was so much to
Yeah.
it. But like each page, like they have like these questions, and then like 1209 is the middle one with all the other
Yeah, that's
stuff. And I was like,
crazy.
whoa. But there's also there's Squad 7's mentioned, the Invisible Hands mentioned. Like there's other information in there too. I think this might be my favorite one so far.
Yeah,
Like it's really cool.
very cool.
Ah!
Thank you.
I didn't know there's another one.
Yeah.
This is the last one. I'm assuming it is just
A giant glitter
20
bomb.
books or maybe a giant glitter bomb. If it's a glitter bomb,
It'd be a glitter nuke.
as heavy as that thing is,
I mean, it would be in it. The other one was in it.
No. If it's that big of a glitter bomb,
What is it?
you're
Ooh.
just taking it in the face.
Well, it would have continued the streak.
Keep it over there.
Is it more of what I'm thinking it is?
Got me.
books. Yep.
Is it like Ralph McCoy stuff?
It looks great. I don't want any glitter.
Oh.
Episodes 1 through 3, Paul Duncan.
What is
The Archives.
What is the
There's another one. There's 2 of them.
I'm gonna say, Rick.
Episodes 4 through
Yeah, give it to them.
Yeah.
Look how much glitters are.
Not gonna touch it.
What is it?
It's a book.
Whoa, it's already got glitter on it.
Oh, it does have glitter on it, but it's the tasteful kind.
Oh, look.
Star Wars.
That is hefty.
So we got the Star Wars Archives, episodes 1 through 3.
Is it just like
And is that
photographs
for-
of props?
Yeah, this is 4 through 6.
Great, you're active again.
I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to save my fingers.
Did you just notice stuff everywhere?
Well, it like jiggled the pile, and also maybe have dispersed some more.
Disperse! Alright, so this is cool.
We knew that, Aaron.
Let me turn to the very beginning. Damn,
Is
Calvin.
it like photos of art, props?
Damn it, Calvin.
Half of that's yours.
Content.
It was on my book.
A foreword, so I'll read that. The special editions, The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith are all covered in this. Let me see what the foreword says.
What about the backward?
Movies are an illusion. Cinema is the art of the moving image. The moving image isn't any more truthful than our cave paintings, or hieroglyphics, or the Sistine Chapel. What the artist finds is the truth behind the truth. Art portrays the aspirations of the society in which it is made. And then there's a lot more, but there's a lot.
Huh. Forward by George Lucas. When I was 18, I was in an automobile accident and went through a near-death experience. I was actually taken away from the scene, presumed dead, and it wasn't until I reached the hospital that the doctors revived my heartbeat and brought me back to life. This is the kind of experience that molds people's beliefs. But I have found that most of my conclusions have evolved from observing life since that time. And I've come to know, if I've come to know anything, it's that these questions are unknowable for us as they would be for a tree or for an ant.
Man, this is interesting. They just kind of cover like the very beginning covers stuff from the special edition,
Yeah.
but then it has like Terminator 2 Judgment Day 1991. ILM had to deliver 44 shots over 7,965 frames for Terminator 2. Most of the shots involving the T-1000 liquid metal cyborg and the ability to assume the shape of other objects. Dennis Muren This time we would be able to deliver everything digitally. We could do input with the CCD scanner. ILM and Kodak finished building the CCD charged coupled device scanner in 1990, which could reliably process multiple 35mm film formats into digital image with a maximum width of 8,000 pixels. And then just, it has different information of Jurassic Park, The Abyss. It has artwork and stuff from different movies. It also has like these are like shot lists and stuff, and like little frames and different information. There's some behind the scenes shots of like sculpting. There's some shots of like, here's making a Wampa.
Yeah.
Because they also redid the Wampa stuff in the special edition.
editions.
Howie Weed made it.
Yeah.
And played it. The guy that made the suit played the Wampa.
That's
Nice.
great.
Yeah.
It's really neat. Like there's a lot of stuff. Some of it's just like them filming. Like there's a few shots where it's like a guy like looking at like a model, right? And like trying to get a shot or something. Here's art of Jar Jar running away.
Yay! Yusa.
And then look, Rick, here's what Jar Jar could have
See
looked like. You see it?
I see it.
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
It's always interesting in concept art of episode 1. The Jedi always look pretty different than what they end up with.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, I turned all those pages. I'm at the end of episode 1 at the parade.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then like look at this. It's really hard to see, but they have like all those little like tab things that Benjamin had for that, just pointing out like different like I don't know effects or shots or maybe where the film's gonna end. I don't know what it is.
It look like lumen numbers almost.
George Lucas, this film is an enemy of the status quo. This film is pro-change and about the acceptance of change. Rick hates change.
I don't carry it.
All right, those are fantastic
Really
books.
cool.
Thank you so much. What a Star Wars mailbag this has been.
This is cool.
That's the last one.
This is it.
That's it.
All done.
Thank you guys for making this a very special Star Wars and trivia behind the scenes look into our fandom. And whoever sent this glitter,
I made a boob.
fuck you.
Eric is Orsing. Look, Eric. Eric. It's Beggar's Canyon. It's a model. It wasn't fake. Rick was wrong.